As part of MPT's American Graduate Project, we take a look at a program that is offering a second chance at a high school diploma. State Circle's Charles Robinson talks to some young people who had given up on the traditional path to a degree.
Well, what was your motivation to walk through that door?
Just wanting better for myself, my mother, my family, me, and I knew I could do more for myself.
Tyler Johnson was like many of those sitting in these classrooms, focused after years of drifting.
Many of the young people, they didn't fall through the cracks. School just didn't serve their need. You're in a big comprehensive high school with 1,000 young people. Nobody notices if you don't come to school. We meet young people where they are. Some of the things that happen to these young people, they're adults that could not handle. There are young people who are homeless. There are young people who are couch surfing. There are young people who don't have any guidance at home. They don't have parents to say, hey, did you do your homework? Their parents have issues. So, there are a lot of kids out here.
Sandtown Winchester has a lot of issues, but it's a lot about the people, where they've been and where they're going. The Westside Youth Opportunity Community Center just doesn't work on passing the GED. They work on life skills. Young people between the ages of 16 and 24 are immersed in group and one-on-one study. The stigmas are clear, and they meet you when you go through the classroom door. Johnson's outlook on life has changed with his GED.
It feel like my next step, I can take that now, and it'll be that much easier for me to succeed in life.
These young people deserve a second chance. I say this to my staff all the time. The light bulb doesn't go on for everybody at the same time.
In Sandtown, Winchester, I'm Charles Robinson.
And joining us in the studio now is Kerry Owings, manager of the Youth Opportunity Westside Community Center, also known as the YO Center.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. You've been working for the city in similar capacity for 26 years, you said?
Yeah, I started working with a dropout prevention program in school. It was called the Futures Program, working with young people, making that transition from 8th grade to high school. And that's typically where you lose young people. They were identified as being at risk, and we worked with them. We used a caring adult model, which assigns every young person to an advocate or a case manager, and it gives them someone to talk to.
So the idea is that different people need sometimes a different path to get to a similar objective. What's it take to earn a GED?
Well, it's gotten substantially harder. Right now there are 4 tests that young people have to take, and they have a practice test. Then they go for the official test, and it's computerized. The good thing about the new test is young people find out right away after they've taken whatever that individual section is. It's computerized, so you know automatically if you pass.
You have to pass all 4 in the same sitting, or can you?
No.
Great.
Yeah, no. We typically schedule young people at different times for different different tests.
Yeah. So the kids. One of the things that Charles mentioned is or you mentioned in the story was the motivation that these young people have, because there's no compulsory law that says you have to go get your GED. Everybody's there because they want to be there, which is a little different than high school.
Oh, exactly. We have young people come in and, for one reason or another, the light bulb went off, and they want to get their GED, and they want some career training. And it's really rewarding work when you see a young person, like the young person in the piece that you showed earlier. When he got his GED, I mean, everybody in the center was excited. It's a family atmosphere, really.
What's it mean to him in terms of being able to get a job or do some college?
Yeah, it means a lot because it opens up a lot of doors that weren't open. Our agency offers a number of trainings for adults and young people. And once he got that GED, I mean, a whole new horizon opened for him, career-wise, going to college.
So, from your perspective, having seen it from two perspectives as up close as anybody, what could the government or society be doing to help kids not drop out in the first place, or if they do, go ahead to get the GED?
I think that smaller learning communities, smaller high schools, give young people a closer feel. They're not anonymous. They're more supportive. They'll attach themselves to a specific adult. And it's all about personal contact and making that connection. You find somebody who provides you with something that you don't have. Many of the young people, as I said earlier, don't have a stable home environment. Well, if I come to school every day, I know Mr. Smith is going to be there, and I can rely on what he's telling me and that kind of thing.
What are the other reasons that somebody might not complete the high school course? I mean, it could be they're not doing well. They don't like school. You know, they're not into standard. It might have a learning disability. Might need to get a job.
We find a lot of our young people are in that position where they need a job. They have to sustain themselves. That's one of the major hurdles we have within a youth opportunity program, keeping young people connected to the GED program because they have to work. Once they drop out of high school, that expectation that you just go to school and we'll make it work, that's not there anymore. Young people who are in school, they have family issues. Young ladies who have children, male custodial parents, same thing. Daycare, a lot of things come into play when a young person makes the decision to leave school.
Kerry Owings doing good work at the Westside Community Center. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.